everyone, I am your average gamer. Thank you for watching. Let's get into the video. Welcome back to Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor. In today's episode, we're going to attempt Mission 5, Madness Incarnated. While I get into the video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and like the video and comment. Let me know how you're liking the game so far. Alright, we need to join Caius Thorn. We've got our group of Imperial Guard here. I haven't received any new weapon types yet, so I'm still running with the shotgun.
Welcome to the Martyr, Inquisitor. Not exactly the army I had imagined, but reinforcements at last.
So, you do realize now that I don't belong to your expedition?
I do, and I regret the confusion. We were not expecting any guests on this Emperor-forsaken wreck. And first I thought that you must belong to Klosterheim's retinue. That fool brought a whole army of busybodies and interrogators with him.
You must tell me everything about this man, his expedition, and the Martyr. But first, I'll disable the teleport jammer.
The cogitator that overrides the jammer is 2 hallways away, and the whole control deck is swarming with feral tribes. Why do you think I'm stuck in this hole? They're keeping us pinned down in here.
Time to turn the tide together, Sergeant.
Inquisitor, we have a problem.
Now is not a good time.
Ready to fight!
We were able to pick up a minefield.
Take it like a man, Guardsman.
Oh, alright. I deployed it in that doorway over there. Caius Thorn seems a little unstable to me. We'll see if that impression is true or not.
Well then, that was a pleasant warm-up, wasn't it? But Inquisitor, I'm sure they will drag their filthy god here to help them out.
Their what?
We interrogated some of these tribesmen. They are all descendants of the original crew. Anyway, during centuries of drifting through the void, one of their generations forgot about our holy emperor and found new things to worship.
And what would this god be?
Madness Incarnated, they call it. It could be anything, if you ask me, but nothing good. At your command.
Inquisitor, listen to me. The monastery is...
I'm in the middle of something. Later!
Okay. So I can deploy my minefield over there. What I meant to do further. Tarantula turret. Coming from different angles. I put my tarantula turret... Oh, right there. Yeah, that should help when they get close.
Take it like a man, Guardsman.
Alright. I deployed the minefield closer than I wanted to. And the turret is right here. Got our Space Marine helper here. And our guardsmen.
Recoil unclean!
Take it like a man, Guardsman. Charge! I said charge! Take it like a man, Guardsman.
Completed that wave.
Oh, the thundering blast of weapons. I wish my brothers were here to hear this canticle of death.
Talking about brothers, which chapter do you belong to? I'm not familiar with this iconography.
I am Sergeant Caius Thorn of the Stormwatcher Space Marines.
Explain. I don't know that chapter.
I would be truly disappointed if you did. Our existence is secret, our numbers are few, and our burden is terrible. We are the Watchers in the shadows, but rest assured, We are the sanctioned blades of the Calgary Conclave.
Doing what, exactly?
Dying gloriously during classified inquisitorial missions. Could we talk about this later? At your command.
Inquisitor, the monastery shows signs of...
Not now!
I'm attempting to activate these bonuses I've been given, but they're not easy to place exactly where you want them. But I've got tarantula turrets placed in all the directions, so it should help out. Oh, we've got a cogitator over here.
Let's take a look at this cogitator.
Summary. After the rites of diagnostics and reciting the necessary hymns to placate its mood, I prayed to the machine spirit and humbly asked it to confide in me about the causes of their reoccurring system failures. Why the automatic defense system of the Martyr destroyed that rogue trader cruiser, and why the Martyr initiated conflict with non-hostile vessels of an explorator fleet. Thus, we got corrupted data, so we don't know the whole story. The machine spirit of the Martyr denies cooperation, citing the Sacred Order 947.A, as issued by our spiritual leader, the late Uther Tiberius. Addendum. No executable directive exists under this name. The machine spirit claims that the Martyr must follow a determined route to a classified location, and that the protection of the Martyr is top priority, and it asserts its rights to override the Martyr automated weapon systems and the teleportarium in times of need. Assessment. Possible warp infestation of the machine spirit. Invoking the conclave of imminent system purge. Okay, kind of what we thought. The Martyr is either gone rogue or someone gave it the ability to highlight itself while it tries to complete its mission.
These records are disturbing. This Martyr has a mind of its own.
Ready to fight!
Not sure they even really need much help from me. So, one of my turrets is dead, it looks like.
You are truly doing the Emperor's work, Inquisitor. Keep it up. We've crushed their main forces. Let's move out and disable that jammer.
Before their god arrives?
Trust me, it is already close. I wonder what it looks like.
After we have disabled the jammer, we must find Lord Klosterheim.
Oh, yes, that two-faced hypocrite. I have already lost a battle brother because of him, and then he left me down here to die. But now, move! At your command.
Okay, we've got to find and deactivate a teleport jammer. Dead end over here. Still getting used to the controls and how the grenades work. Sometimes I'm throwing them past where I want them to go, but hopefully we'll improve as we continue forward.
For the Emperor!
Oh, and there's that Hellbrute we were able to see earlier.
Oh, traitorous scum! Mockery to your honor! Perish, you filth!
Our Space Marine allies in a lot of trouble, it looks like.
Take it like a man for the Emperor!
Inquisitor, what's happening down there? Are you all right?
I'm great. I've just killed a hell brute, a twisted mockery of a space marine. Praise the Emperor. I also have an Imperial space marine with grievous wounds, and I want to bring him aboard our ship.
Inquisitor, listen to me. The monastery has turned on the warp drives, and it's ready to leave the star system. Disable the jammer now!
Alright, we're able to take this guy down. It's very large. And yeah, here's Caius Thorn. Looks like he's got his leg taken off. That does not look fun.
I've disabled the teleport jammer. At least I hope so.
Inquisitor, you must teleport back before the ship leaves. We don't know where it's headed, and worse, the Jella shields are probably compromised. Warp travel will kill you. Hurry up, you don't want to get stranded over there.
Alright, looks like we're teleporting off of the Martyr and back to our ship now.
Inquisitor, are you all right?
I'm fine, Captain. I'm back on your ship, leaving the teleportarium as we speak. I need medical assistance down here for the Space Marine. What is happening to the Martyr?
It's preparing to enter the warp. I thought it was a derelict.
It is a derelict, Captain, which seems to attract the attention of both our allies and enemies. The Martyr is a mystery, but it is very much alive.
And your mystery ship is gone. What happens now?
I will notify the Caligari Conclave. Then we will wait and see.
Alright, we completed that mission. The Martyr went into the warp. We'll have to see what that means for the rest of the game, where the story takes us.
Inquisitor, my astropath has sent your audio log to the Caligari Conclave, as you requested.
Let me guess. Another local warp surge manifestation swallowed the message whole.
No, actually. We have received an official follow-up on your report.
That must be a mistake. It's the Imperial bureaucracy. I wasn't expecting to hear from them for a few standard years.
I have no idea what we found out there, but it must be really important. See for yourself.
Inquisitor, we are raising your clearance level. You are henceforth authorized to listen to confidential information without facing immediate excommunication. Your discovery has greatly intrigued the Conclave. You have found a ghost of the past, Inquisitor. The Martyr had strong ties to the Inquisition, and as such, it is very important to us. We all thought that the Fortress Monastery had been destroyed, with the exception of Lord Inquisitor Klosterheim. He dedicated his life to finding the Martyr, only to disappear without a trace. And now, you have proof of both the existence of the Martyr and the whereabouts of Lord Klosterheim. We want answers. Continue this investigation. Evaluate the data. Gather new clues and find the Martyr. Hopefully with Lord Klosterheim on board so he can explain his disappearance. We must remind you that this investigation requires absolute secrecy, and it will be your task, and your task alone.
Okay.
Our task is to find a ghost ship in the vast expanses of the Imperium. How hard could it be?
The Space Marine I rescued was part of the expedition that found the Martyr somehow. If I can interrogate him, I'm sure he can help us.
That man is in stasis at the moment. He was torn into pieces. Correct me if I'm wrong, but a warrior of the Adeptus Astartes is not a simple mortal we can treat.
Indeed. We need a tech priest with unique skills and knowledge of the genetic material of the Adeptus Astartes. We need a Magos Biologos specialist, which could be difficult.
I come from a long line of rogue traders, Inquisitor. I know the secrets of this sector, and I can tell you where to find the tech priest you need. The Merciful Agony is a hospital fortress in the Chernobog system. It's also a secret research station of the Adeptus Mechanicus. You'll find a Magos Biologos there.
Okay. Command bridge. Welcome on board, Inquisitor. This is the command bridge of your ship, your base of operations, where you can prepare a mission and manage your resources. Select the highlighted panels or NPCs to access the available management screens. For the moment, you have access to the shop at Ragna Van Winter, to the storage, and most importantly, the star map. You can invite your friends to join you. Okay, so it's talking about co-op and how to access the star map for more missions. We can receive glory rewards. I don't think that really has anything to do with the story, though. We received a gift from the Emperor. Alright, we've reached level 6. Let's see, the Abandoned Colossus. I can conclude at this point that the Abandoned Fortress Monastery, which the cryptic distress signal came from, is called Martyr, and that it entered the Caligari sector roughly 5,000 years ago, after the Imperial Civil War called the Age of Apostasy. The Martyr was commandeered by an Inquisitor called Uther Tiberius, who had a very clear purpose for traveling here, and some of the members of his retinue had reasons to worry about his intentions. What exactly happened during the subsequent 5,000 years is unclear. At some point, the Martyr must have disappeared in the warp, and it was spat out by a recent warp surge in the system, already infested by the bile of Nurgle. Okay. The cage. The clues I have discovered indicate that the machine spirit of the Martyr, which inhabits the fortress monastery and controls all systems and machinery on the decks, has probably gone mad, possibly during a warp incident, and it has been displayed paranoid tendencies for a long time now. It locked down the Martyr completely and trying to destroy approaching vessels to protect itself for unclear reasons. Okay, you've reached level 7. Is that everything? Okay, so we need to find the ship, the Martyr, and investigate it. It disappeared into the warp. So it looks like we're attempting to talk to Caius Thorne, or the Space Marine that we found. But he is wounded, so we need to find a, what did they call it, a tech priest to heal him up so we can talk to him. So we've got a few different objectives. We'll look into those missions next episode. But remember to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel, and join me for the next episode. Thank you all again, and as always, have a good day.